Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to share with you some decorator tricks that will help you take your Christmas decor to the next level. I have this small Christmas tree that I got from a garage sale for $5, and it was pre-lit, but the lights weren't working, so I had to take the lights off and then run 2 strands of 100s through the tree. So this tree, what I liked about it was the fact that the branches were pretty, but the one downside to the tree is that it didn't have a lot of wire within the tree to hold on some of the branches. So that's why I thought, let's go ahead and wrap the garland inside, and that will give it instant decorations. So what I'm going to do with this garland is to wrap it in my small Christmas tree. Okay, so this is probably a 4-foot tree, and then this garland is probably somewhere around 6 feet. So I'm going to start at the top. Okay, so it's a little difficult trying to do this on camera without my back being to the camera. So I'm going to install it off camera, and then I'll tell you what I did. Okay, so I have it pretty much wrapped in the tree like I want it, and I might make some minor adjustments as I put the ornaments on. But when you wrap it, you want to make sure you get a little bit at the top, not at the very top, because you can add other embellishments to the top to make up for the garland not being all the way to the tip. So it's in 3 different major areas of the tree, and you should be good. And then you can fill in this very top portion and then the middle area with other ornaments or embellishments. And then one thing that I'm going to do, because it can get a little top heavy, because I wrapped the tree all the way to, not all the way to the back, but to the back side. So I went a little bit to the back, but then I wrapped it back. I came back around to the front, and then I wrapped it again almost to the back side, leaving pretty much the back of the tree void of the garland. And so what I'm going to do to balance the garland being on the front is to add some pretty heavy ornaments to the back. So I have these 2 mercury glass balls that are pretty heavy, and I'm just going to add them to the back of the tree. Hopefully you won't see the pink because the tree is pretty thick and full, but it's enough weight that it will weigh down the tree at the back, on the back side. Okay guys, so I was able to find a small piece from another piece of the garland to add to the top, because as you can see, the top is looking a little skimpy, and I want to put something in this little area here to fill it out, fill that in. So I think it worked out perfectly. And so now all you need to do is add a few ornaments. You don't have to add a lot of ornaments because the garland is pretty much decorated. And so most of any decorations that you would need is already on the garland. And so this is why I like to use something like a decorated garland. This garland cost me $24, and like I said, I think it was 6 feet. And I have used it in many different ways over the years, and so now this is a fun way to use it once again. Alright guys, so here's my little $5 tree turned into a glam tree. and I will share the complete space during the Christmas tour. So, what a difference a garland can make with a plain tree. If you guys try a tree like this and you use a decorated garland, just be sure that the garland is secured to the main tree. Okay, so this is another tree that I used that same concept on. This was a Walmart $20 tree, and I have a video that I did on this tree about 4 years ago where I showed how to cover up a $20 tree with ribbon. But today I'm sharing how I added another garland, and this time it was a long-haired garland, and I just added it to the tree. You can see this is what most of the tree looked like, just, you know, the cheapy evergreen. And so I just wrapped this garland from top to bottom, and this time I wrapped all the way around the tree, because in certain parts of the room you will see the tree from the back. I had already decorated the tree before I decided to do this video, but I wanted to share this with you guys because I'm going to do a music only tour, and I just wanted to share some of these details with you guys before the tour. So another thing that you may find designers doing to save money is to use a throw, a blanket, a tablecloth sometimes, and even a fabric remnant from a place like Hobby Lobby for your tree skirt. So here I'm using the tablecloth, and all I did here was just tuck under the corners until I got a rounded edge. And so I also like to hide my little foot stomper up under the cloth. So this is a decorator tip that I like to use. I picked up 3 of these lighted branch trees, and I got them from Amazon. I will leave what information I have about them in the description box. But yeah, I picked these up for Christmas. I do think they can be used throughout the year if you choose. They can be used indoors or outdoors, but I like them because you could leave them as they are. They are beautiful on their own, or you can add a few decorations to them like I have here. Normally for Christmas, I do like to put up a Christmas tree, but I thought this would be something that my grandson wouldn't bother as much. And so I really like the look of them. Like I said, they come in a set of 3. I shared one in my lower level living room. And so I have the other here in the kitchen. I think they're really pretty, and you could just use them on their own with no decoration, or you can add a few little decor items if you choose. As I get older, I'm not that interested in the fuss with all the putting up of the trees, but I do like the beauty of the light for Christmas. So that's my tip. If you are not interested in putting up a full Christmas tree, consider these lighted branch trees. Then another tip that I have for you guys to save money for Christmas is not to always feel like you have to go out and buy Christmas decor. Now here on my console table, the only Christmas decor item that I have up here is the Christmas tree. I picked up this horse just the other day from Goodwill for $7.99. And you guys know, you might remember the bowl that I picked up. in the beginning of the Christmas season from Goodwill. Goodwill is my first store when I set out to buy Christmas decor for the season. The only thing here that I have that's Christmas related is the Christmas tree and then some Christmas evergreen. And I think that's enough if that's all you wanted to do for Christmas. I don't think everything on the table has to scream Christmas. I did add a wreath up top, and so you can get away with just doing a few things, but put out your regular decor and just add some greenery, maybe a few berries, and call it done. Oh, and don't forget, you always need a candle. Okay, so this next idea is for the outdoors. If you want to do something just a little festive on the outdoors, you don't want to take a lot of time or spend a lot of money, I think this tip is a really good tip. Now, what I did was to place a garland, so you don't have to go out and buy a lot of different greenery stems that can be expensive. You could also use greenery from your yard, but just place whatever you have, whether it's an old garland, it doesn't have to be anything special, and place it in whatever container you have, whether it's a basket or, in my case, I have a metal bag. And so what I'm going to do is place some picks, and I got these picks from the Dollar Tree many years ago, and I'm going to place a few of those in the basket, a few pine cones, the birchwood logs, and then some ornaments. But you can put whatever you like that fits your design on the outside of your home. And so you got to place your real garland on top of the faux garland so that it looks like your basket is full of the real garland. Okay, so I think it turned out pretty nice. And when it comes to your ornaments, go ahead and wire them to your greenery so that they don't roll out of the container. Let's go ahead and place it outside.